And when we analyze Ikhwan, when we look really then at some of the origins, there is yet much more that could be said. When we look at some of the origins, Ikhwan, of how Christianity, how Christmas and the celebration of Christmas came about, then we see, Ikhwan, that its origin revolved around, Ikhwan, not having a robust principle that relates to bid'ah. If Christians had a robust principle connected to innovations, related to innovations, that would disallow and would be a barrier against any innovative practices being incorporated into their religion, then it is possible that their religion would have remained a lot purer than it is today. But because of the fact that they considered, and this is an issue, Ikhwan, that our scholars discuss to this very day, an issue of our methodology, our manhaj, that the wasa'il al-da'wah, our scholars mention, that the wasa'il al-da'wah at-tawqifiyya, that is, the methods and the means of giving da'wah do not return back, Ikhwan, to that which we believe would be beneficial, that which we believe will bring people in, but it returns back to text. Whatever was done by the Prophet ﷺ and by the companions, then, ayyuhal ikhwa, that is what is considered da'wah, a means of da'wah. As far as us incorporating that which is not from our deen into the practices or into our giving da'wah, then that, ikhwan, goes against our methodology and against our manhaj. And so singing songs and calling them, giving them Islamic names, Islamic nasheed, which is nothing, ikhwan, but songs. But because of the fact that we mentioned Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam here and there, and Allah here and there, and Islam here and there, it now is somehow accepted and somehow given credence and considered Islamic songs. And that is nothing, ikhwan, but bid'ah. It is nothing but bid'ah. In fact, ikhwan, rap and listening to R&B is less sinful than listening to Bangara, is less sinful than listening to nasheeds. Less sinful. Both of them are sin in Tebi. Yeah, and you don't take from me that it's permissible to listen to Dr. Dre or any other rapper. Both of them are considered sins. But the sin of listening to regular music is less than the sin of listening to nasheeds. And the reason I mention that, ikhwan, is so that we understand the nature or the station of the evil of listening to nasheeds. Nasheed is bid'ah. Nasheed is bid'ah. While listening to music is dhanb, is sin. Sin is more enormous than bid'ah. Sin is greater and more tremendous in evil than sin. Bid'ah is greater in evil than sin. Bid'ah is greater in evil than sin. Anasheed are bid'ah. While listening to music is sin. And thus, ikhwan, that is not to bring down the station of listening to music. Rather, it is to put the place or to put the station of listening to nasheeds in its correct and proper place. If you understand that which is related to listening to music, then you'll know that anasheed are worse. And so, ikhwan, in Tebi, because these affairs are of the essence.